kids, welcome back to Uncle Fezzi's Nut Hut. As everyone should know by now, Uncle Fezzi has the attention span of a 3-year-old at church. And I love toys, just like a 3-year-old. The more expensive and impractical, the better. If it's shiny, burns gasoline, gunpowder, or an inordinate amount of time and money, I'm all in. So, around Thanksgiving 2020, while we were all waiting for the world to come to an end for the second time, I started getting Facebook advertisements for this company, DIY Watch Club out of Hong Kong. I was feeling bored and depressed and figured, what the hell? Let's use my credit card to blindly order an unknown product from an unknown company in a faraway land, advertising on the new and improved American Stasi. Hey, you only live once, so I did it. Now, I must be honest up front. I am not sponsored by or receiving any kind of compensation from DIY Watch Club. I freely pissed away my money on these watches. Secondly, this is not an assembly video. This video is an introduction video to the assembly videos. Think of it as, you have been warned. Hours of boring content ahead. So, if you clicked on this video expecting me to assemble these watches, well, you're shit out of luck for right now. Those videos are in the can, being cut as much as possible to hold your short attention span, which, according to my YouTube analytics, is about 40 seconds. So, you have been warned. The assembly videos will not be 7-minute videos and poof, through the magic of video editing, it's done. No. You will be subject to my bitching and moaning while I fiddle with these things and mutter to myself and curse like a drunken sailor more than usual. Now, this is the first watch that I ordered from DIY Watch Club. This is the DIY Watch Club Diver. Ooh. Now, this watch, with the toolkit, cost me about $350 with shipping from Hong Kong. The DIY Diver is basically a clone of a Seiko diver that's been around for at least 40 years, if not longer. It uses a Seiko NH35 movement. Basically the same movement used by Seiko for decades. It is a proven piece of equipment, and I expect with very little maintenance it should last as long as me. But you never know. I could keel over dead before I'm done with this video. I paid for the upgraded sapphire crystal on the front, and the back is clear so you can see all the little whirring gizmos inside that make it go round. Ooh, shiny gizmos. We'll also say that this watch is advertised as waterproof, and it has all the waterproofing features that you would expect in a diver watch. An O-ring sealed back and a screw-down O-ring sealed crown as it should, but I'm a little twitchy about that, and I wouldn't get it more than splash wet. That's on you and your skill and confidence as a watch builder. The O-rings come pre-greased, but I would still be wary of it. If not for any reason other than I have little faith in anything I build myself. Now, I can buy this watch from Macy's for about $400 or $500, but what's the fun in that? If you decide to buy this watch, I specifically suggest upgrading the band immediately to the NATO band when ordering. The band that comes with this watch is a stretchy type. They call it a parachute band, and quite frankly, it sucks. I don't have it here in front of me because I stashed it away someplace safe, and now I can't find it. Oops. Because I have these little bitch wrists, the watch was always feeling like it was falling off, and it irritated the hell out of me. Honestly, it's my only complaint about the watch as delivered. And I think the DIY watch should offer an upgraded option at the time of purchase. And now I think they do offer a bundled option that includes those upgraded bands. So, on the subject of time, I will have to give DIY Watch Club an A++ when it comes to ordering, shipping, and delivery. I ordered this watch on a Saturday night after about 6 rum and cokes, and it showed up at my door Thursday that week via DHL. The tracking was excellent. I was able to watch it virtually fly across the ocean and across this great nation of ours, right to my house in suburban Philadelphia. Right to my front door, as a matter of fact. I'm always amazed by how fast stuff comes from Hong Kong, but it takes a month to come from mainland China. It's only 5 miles away. Or New Jersey, which I can see from my roof. If that's not a sign of the motivation of capitalism, I don't know what is. Okay, more truth time. I did not video the assembly of this watch. I made the silly attempt to build this watch on my kitchen table in the house, with my 2 little dogs playing grab ass under my chair. You know, the little shits sleep 20 hours a day until I decide I want to fiddle with something small, intricate, or expensive. Trying to put that second hand on a pin the size of, well, a pin, with 2 dogs banging into your chair, fighting over a ball and barking incessantly. There was no way I was going to be able to work the camera and narrate while that circus was playing out. Well, and not to mention, my wife giggles at me every time I make a video and talk to myself like a mental patient. So, no video of the diver. No worries. The DIY Watch Club offers complete and much better assembly videos on their website. I highly recommend watching them before you even open the boxes. Now, let's fast forward a little over a year. I got a pair of socks and a losing lottery ticket for Christmas this year, so I decided that I needed to treat myself. Treat yourself. Hey, I'm hard to buy for. It is what it is. Now, I'm not sure about it, but I'm fairly confident that someone at DIY Watch Club is paying attention to people's shopping carts. Over the last year, I had been building this watch. This is their Mosul series case in black with a skeletonized gunmetal gray Mia something or other. You have to excuse my accent. I'm from Delaware County, Pennsylvania. I'm fairly sure I'm saying that wrong. It's an 8N24 movement. A black face and the black mesh band with these silver loomed hands. DIY Watch Company sells most of the components separately, so if you're paying attention to what you're ordering, you can put together exactly what you want from parts available on their site. If they are available individually. Not all parts are available individually at the time of this video. They also offer custom rotor and face engraving, but, let's face it, I'm Veruca Salt and I don't want to wait an extra week to get my stuff. But magically, this watch, as outfitted here and put together in my shopping cart, popped up on their kit page. So I ordered it as a complete kit because I didn't want to screw up ordering it from parts, because I was drinking all afternoon, and, well, we know how that works out. I just find that kind of stuff interesting. Big Brother's always watching. While I was perusing the site, looking to spend some money, this watch popped up. This is the Field/Pilot watch. Now, I consider this watch a field watch because it only has a 12-hour scale, but that's open to your interpretation. This watch came with this black band in the kit. I didn't realize that when I ordered it. So when it arrived, I was a little disappointed, but that's not their fault. I blame Captain Morgan. Now, here's another kudos to DIY Watch Club and their customer service. When I ordered this watch, by the time I got the shipping confirmation for my first order of the Mosul and the Field watch, I received another email saying that they had inadvertently mispackaged the face for this watch, and they were sending me an upgraded movement and a matching face at no extra cost. Damn if they didn't. This is an upgraded my Delaware County never goes away. 48-hour movement, which is significantly different than the one that they originally sent. Again, A++ on customer service. I got this order on Thursday from FedEx. The replacement parts arrived Saturday with absolutely no intervention on my part. I love no intervention. It's a sign of good customer service. Now, to be honest with you, things get a little sad. I only wore this watch once and broke it. But by no fault of the watch. Went to my friend Koner's funeral and got shit-faced drunk, as you should at funerals. I came home, tossed this into my watch box. I slammed the drawer and smashed this watch into this watch and broke the back crystal. Physics is a bitch. I'm fairly sure I could have ordered a new crystal or had it fixed locally, but I don't know how much it would have cost, and I really don't care. Get drunk, do dumb shit, pay the bill. More people need to take that attitude nowadays. Own it. To quote my father, face it, Flounder, you fucked up. The entire case was only $60. I wanted the brown band for the Field watch. So I took my beating, and I ordered the new case and the band. While I was at it, I ordered Rodico, a case holder, and this silver band, which fits both of these watches, but not the diver. The diver's a 22mm case. These two are 20mm. I just wish they offered a movement holder, but you can buy one from Amazon for less than $20. If you plan on building more than one of these, or you want to take apart other watches, I suggest buying one, even though I haven't bought one yet. You might also want to look into a pair of tweezers with soft tips. The ones that come in the kit are kind of sharp, and they can and will scratch the face. I know this from experience. While I was putting together the diver the first time, Tiki was pulling on one pant leg, Ralph was dropping a slimy ball on my lap, and I bumbled the face and scratched it with the tweezers. Oh well. Also, you only need one toolkit. So, you take the hit on the first watch for about $40. Then when you order more, you just buy the watches without the toolkit. I've read on the interwebs that the toolkit is junk, but everyone has an opinion and like assholes, most stink. So I suggest buying the kit from DIY Watch Club. It comes with everything you need, and I go over that in my assembly videos. If you've made it this far, and according to YouTube you probably haven't, I'm going to go off on a further tangent and get a little philosophical about why I chose to do this project and some of my reasoning. Let's face it, it's kind of cool if you're into this type of fiddling. These take about an hour or two depending on your skill level and confidence with fiddling with things. I don't really have a universal benchmark to go by, but if you can rebuild a lawnmower carburetor or strip down a 1911 to staked parts and reassemble it, and have it run, then you can take on this project with confidence. I take great pride in these types of projects. That's why I do what I do. Be it my truck, custom piece of furniture, a tailor-made bowling shirt, and these silly watches. Are they Patek Philippe, Omega, RGM? No. They're fairly cheap import kits that you assemble yourself. I've got about $800 tied up in these 3 watches, which won't pay for the band on a Rolex. But while I'm at the bar when someone asks me what time it is, I can take a little bit of pride in looking at my watch knowing that I put it together myself. Think of them like expert builder Lego sets for old fat nerds. Or just a throwback in time before cell phones, when wearing a quality mechanical watch was a sign of something. What? I don't know, but that's just the way my brain works. With the way things are going nowadays, this uncomfortable hunk of metal may end up being stored in someone's ass for a few years to be given to my grandchildren someday as a family heirloom. And hopefully it will still work, because it doesn't need batteries and it's waterproof. So, thanks for watching. If you have any questions or comments, I try to answer them to the best of my ability and quickly as possible. So, stay tuned for more of my boring build videos with my DIY watch clubs.